That I'm going to read to you. We're going to do a little vlog this morning. The topic is fear as the foundation of separation. So, hello everyone, and welcome back. Today, I want to talk about something that affects every one of us, whether we realize it or not. It is something that influences our relationships, our spiritual growth, our ability to manifest, and even our connection to the divine. That topic is fear as the foundation of separation. As we move deeper into the Aquarian age and continue our journey of awakening, understanding fear becomes incredibly important because fear doesn't just create discomfort. It creates the illusion that we are separate from everything around us. So let's explore what that means and how we begin moving from fear into unity. What is separation? When I talk about separation, I'm referring to the belief that we are isolated individuals who must navigate life alone. Separation shows up in many ways. It can look like feeling disconnected from other people. It can look like believing that no one understands us. It can show up as judgment, competition, resentment, and even loneliness. As a deeper spiritual level, separation is the belief that we are disconnected from Source, God, the universe, or our higher selves. But what if separation is actually an illusion? What if beneath all of our differences, there is a deeper connection that unites us all? Many spiritual traditions teach exactly that. How fear creates separation. Fear has an important purpose. It was designed to help us survive physical threats. However, over time, fear became something much bigger. Instead of only protecting us from danger, fear began influencing how we see the world. Fear tells us I'm not safe. I'm not enough. I can't trust others. I have to protect myself. I am alone. And when we believe these messages, we start building walls. We withdraw. We judge. We defend ourselves. We separate. Fear narrows our vision and causes us to focus on differences rather than similarities. Instead of seeing another soul, we see someone who is different. Instead of seeing connection, we see division. Fear and the ego. The ego thrives on separation. The ego constantly compares. It asks, how am I different? How am I better? How am I worse? How do I fit in? How do I protect myself? The ego believes survival depends on separation, but the soul knows something different. The soul understands that we are interconnected. The soul understands that love is our natural state. The soul understands that there is enough for everyone. The challenge is learning to recognize when fear is speaking and when our soul is speaking. Separation from ourselves. One of the most overlooked forms of separation is separation from ourselves. Many people are disconnected from their emotions, from their intuition, from their authentic desires, even from their spiritual gifts. Why? Because fear teaches us to hide parts of ourselves. Fear tells us we might be judged. Fear tells us we might fail. Fear tells us we might not be accepted. As a result, we wear masks and become disconnected from who we truly are. Healing begins when we stop rejecting ourselves and start embracing every part of our journey. Separation from others. When we fear dominates our lives, we tend to view others through a lens of suspicion. You can see that in the United States today, where you have the Republicans and Democrats, they all hate each other, blah, 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 us versus them. We assume the worst. We become defensive. We focus on differences. This creates an us versus them mentality. But when we look deeper, we discover something remarkable. Everybody wants to be loved. Everyone wants to feel safe. Everyone wants meaning and purpose. Everyone is carrying their own struggles and lessons. When we recognize our shared humanity, compassion naturally begins to replace judgment. Separation from the divine. Perhaps the greatest illusion fear creates is the belief that we are disconnected from the divine. Many people feel abandoned. They feel unsupported. They feel as though they must carry life's burden alone. Yet, spiritual awakening often involves remembering something we have always known deep within our hearts. We have never been separate. The divine has always been present. The guidance has always been available. The love has always existed. As we quiet the voice of fear or ego, we begin to hear the whispers of our higher self. We begin noticing synchronicities. We begin trusting our intuition. We begin experiencing a deeper sense of connection. The path beyond fear. So, how do we move beyond that fear within us? The answer is not to fight fear. The answer is awareness. When fear arises, notice it, observe it, and ask yourself, is this fear protecting me or is this fear limiting me? Then choose a higher response. Choose understanding instead of judgment. Choose compassion instead of criticism. Choose trust instead of control. Choose love instead of fear. Every time we make these choices, we weaken the illusion of separation. Moving into unity consciousness now. Many spiritual teachers speak about humanity's transition into unity consciousness. Unity consciousness does not mean everyone thinks the same way. It doesn't mean we lose our individuality. It means recognizing that despite our differences, we are all connected. We are expressions of the same divine source. We are part of the same human family. We are interconnected with all life. As we release fear, our hearts naturally begin to open. We become more compassionate, more understanding, more accepting, more loving. And that is where the transformation begins. So, in closing, as you go through your day today, I invite you to pay attention to where fear may be creating separation in your life. Ask yourself, where am I judging instead of understanding? Where am I protecting instead of connecting? Where am I operating from fear instead of love? Remember, every moment offers a choice between separation and connection, a choice between fear and love. A choice between forgetting who we are and remembering our divine nature. Thank you for joining me today. If you found this message helpful, please like, subscribe, and share it with someone who may benefit from hearing it. Please go to my YouTube channel, Intergalactic Classroom Series. I have other things there as well. Until next time, continue to shine your light, trust your journey, and remember that you are never truly separate from the love that created you. Many blessings. Namaste.